Hey, it's Vaughan from Your Career Mastery, and today we're going to be talking about a very important topic. We're talking about how to avoid burnout in your job. So we've all had times in our career, I know I certainly have, where we just running on fumes. We're stressed, we're overworked, we're pushed to the limit. Maybe we've got conflicts with other co-workers, or we're just overloaded with a massive project that's stressing us out. We've got tough deadlines, a lot of complexity, and we can feel ourselves mentally, physically, and spiritually just breaking down. So today I want to talk about burnout and how I view it and sort of my personal protocol for really mitigating the symptoms of it and really just avoiding burnout entirely. So the first one is super basic. It's know your limits and listen to your body. Long before we ever get to the point of actually burning out, our body will start to tell us how we're feeling, and that we're feeling tired, we're feeling run down, maybe we're starting to feel a bit sick, we're feeling a bit stressed, our mood is down. You need to listen to these signals that your body is telling you and not ignore them. Don't just push through them. We're not machines, we're human beings. And our bodies are not made of steel. Our bodies can break. It's the same as if you're in the gym and you're lifting weights and you're like, oh, that feels a bit, I feel a bit of pain there. You'd pull back, you wouldn't push through and risk breaking your back or your arm or your shoulder. But when it comes to work, we're much more reluctant to pull back, but rather push through because there's tough deadlines and we're getting a lot of pressure from our senior leaders about getting certain work over the line. But you need to know your limits and you need to know when too much is becoming too much and when to pull back in your role. And that can mean reducing your hours, not putting in as much overtime, taking regular breaks as well, just to really recharge your mind, recharge your body, stretch, get some fresh air, go for a walk around the block, whatever it is for you that you need to really deload mentally and physically from the work that's right in front of you. It's so important. But you need to know where your limits are and listen to your body, because your body will actually tell you where the limits are and when you need to start pulling back and not keep pushing through to the point of burnout. So tip number one is all about knowing your limits and listening to your body. Tip number two, again, super basic, but it's about taking time to recharge and relax. So for me, taking the time to recharge and relax, let's say during the weekend after a big week of work, does not mean going out and getting absolutely plastered on Friday and Saturday night with your mates and then feeling like crap on a Sunday and then going into the next week and feeling even worse than you did the week before. By all means, not telling you how to live your life. Go out with your friends, have a drink, enjoy yourself. But there's a difference between going out and partying to recharge and also recharging and relaxing and refilling your batteries after a big week of work. Because essentially what can drive burnout is not having balance in your life. You're going through a lot of burnout because you're stressed about work and it's taking up a lot of your mental energy, but also your time, because maybe you're working extra hours, maybe you're not taking breaks, lunch breaks, all that sort of stuff. So it's important to make time to recharge and relax. Spend time with your friends and family. Take holidays throughout the year if you can, if it's feasible for you financially and with your work. You need to have time to get away from work, get it off your brain and completely recharge and relax so that you can come back into your work with a new energy and get things done and absolutely nail it out of the park. And tip number three for avoiding burnout is, again, listening to your body, but prioritizing your sleep. So important. Your sleep, exercise, nutrition, taking breaks, getting fresh air, looking after your body. It's the most important part. And in my opinion, taking the time to recharge and relax outside of work will make your sleep more effective, and having your sleep work to your favor will change your whole life. If you can nail sleep, I personally think, personally and professionally, if you can nail your sleep, that sets up your whole life, like in the best possible way. If you sleep well, your mood is better, you've got good energy, you feel like going to the gym, you've got more mental clarity, and that affects every other part of your life. But if you're stressed, you're overworked, your sleep is poor, it just becomes a very vicious cycle where your sleep is not actually recharging you and it's not delivering what you need to come back each day and actually get things done. You're going further and further towards burnout. So know your limits, listen to your body, and when you need to pull back, when it's telling you that you've got too much on your plate and you need to pull back, listen to your body. It's super important. Tip number two is about taking time to recharge, spending time with friends and family, spending time with your spouse, watching funny TV shows just to get things off your brain. I love watching Seinfeld, half-an-hour episodes, the most hilarious stuff ever. That works for me personally, just to get work off my mind and recharge and relax. Number three, prioritize sleep, eat well, exercise, go for walks around the block, get some fresh air, look after your body. It's so important, but you need to take the time to relax around work. That'll make your sleep more effective. I'm Vaughan from Your Career Mastery. I'd love to hear your tips for avoiding burnout and recharging your batteries. How do you do it? What works for you? Leave me in the comments below. And if you got value from this video, don't forget to hit subscribe because there's more videos coming out every single week. I'm Vaughan from Your Career Mastery and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.